the
Rich,
flow.
it takes a half an hour of trying to meditate to get nowhere near that feeling.
And how long did it take? A couple minutes?
Less.
Hey everyone, it's Susanna Ferlanik, and last night we had the most amazing session. What we did to help students get into what we call the flow state. And we're teaching people how to master this being in the flow state. When you're not in the flow state, you are, in essence, feeling very stuck, very challenged, especially if you're in business. You feel overwhelmed, you feel frustrated, you feel anxious, and you feel like, I need help because I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get to where I need to go or want to go. Especially when it comes to health. If you're having concerns about your health, things are not quite going the way that you want it to, or in relationships. So what we're teaching after 2 decades of working with thousands of people that have had miraculous results, amazing results, is to show people how to get into what we call the flow state. Now, a lot of people use techniques to get into the flow state. People try meditation, they'll sit there 30 minutes, an hour, meddling with their monkey mind, starting to think. And it's very difficult to get into this calm place of feeling grounded and feeling centered, and where the mind can calm down. Now, you have to practice this on a daily basis just to get really good at it so you can feel a little better, right? What we found is that there's a very quick way to get to that flow state in minutes, not hours, so that you can start feeling, wow, I can take the next step where I need to go. And I know because it's coming from inspired thought, not thoughts of stuckness. So I'm going to show you over the next few minutes what happened to a couple of our participants after only a few minutes sharing this understanding. Now, if you missed our call last night, we decided to go ahead and open it again and have a call earlier in the day so we can accommodate for our East Coast and for our European friends. So this Saturday, April 22nd, we're going to have a call at 8 a.m., which would be, I think, 4 or 5 in the afternoon European time. So I'm going to put the link to our Zoom call, and we'll see you on Saturday.
And Laurel, how about you? Where were you before this call, or when you first started mentioning your health?
Oh, probably a 9.
And where are you now?
Now I know it's going to be all right. I'm a 0.
You feel real beautiful. See how simple that is?
Just calm.
Oh. And that's that teeter-totter. When the mind calms down, the mood elevates. And when the mood elevates, you're smart, you're aware, you're creative, you're intuitive, all that stuff. And you can just let that go. And I'm going to prove to you how Larry used to say, how high is that? Just take that nice feeling, Marion and Laurel, and just let that go. Just empty your mind of that. Does it get better or worse?
Kind of neutral.
Okay, good. That's called, this neutral is called the zone or flow. You're in a neutral state. That's what this course is all about, getting the zone or neutral or into the
Rich,
flow.
it takes a half an hour of trying to meditate to get nowhere near that feeling.
And how long did it take? A couple minutes?
Less.
About 5 minutes.
Oh,
That's about a minute or
okay.
two usually
Yeah.
for most people. Yeah, it's just the reason it's so simple is because it's the real you. It's the Garden of Eden that you were in before this brain woke up and started thinking and analyzing, so we can have an experience here on life, and good and bad and up and down and fun, and so we can experience the ebb and flow of life. But as soon as we know that, we can go, I'm gonna clock in, I'm gonna use my little brain, and then I'm gonna clock out for a while. I'm just gonna feel really good. And you said the word neutral. Marion, do you have a word that describes that? Would it be neutral or at peace or calm or?
It was just, yeah, it was just like Nothing.
Well, look in the middle, capacity, it's nothing, right?
Yeah.
That's that infinite wisdom that shows up. So clarity, how you get clarity is basically how we could get this clarity or neutrality or zone or flow. We call it clarity. Clear mind is the formula we come up with is your capacity, your infinite capacity for wisdom and love and to solve every single problem you could ever have for the rest of your life, to solve every single one of them, wherever they are, step by step, just know exactly what to do. I've used this for, you can't believe, I'll share in the call on the course, what I've used it for. It's miraculous. So that's just getting clarity. It equals capacity, who you really are, the Garden of Eden, heaven on earth, minus contaminated thinking, worry, thoughts of this and that, minus contaminated thinking. You don't necessarily get rid of it, but you can learn to calm it down. So that's a formula for capacity. Clarity. And then why clarity? Well, let's talk about practical results. It's nice to feel good. That's nice, but we're in the world. We want toys, we want fun, we want good health and good teeth. We want to travel or do whatever we do, time and financial freedom. So here's the model. Clarity that we talked about that you just experienced plus action is what gets results. And the funny thing is, the beauty thing is the action is usually something very simple to do, not difficult, and it's fun. And you just know what to do, right?
Inspired.
I love it. It's inspired action. My vision is we go through this next 3 to 5 years, which I believe it's going to be about 3 to 5 years of a lot of pain. We're going to come out the other end fine, but let's 5x, 10x our lives in every area, get our healthier, wealthy, and just completely, because whenever something happens, there's always a few percent, like during the Great Depression, the greatest companies out there, Procter and Gamble, and some of them were founded during the Depression. They just were smart and they had cheap, inexpensive products, and they used advertisements, soap opera, that's where it came from, Procter and Gamble. So some of the name brands
I
came
didn't
around
know that.
during a recession or a depression. Microsoft started during a huge recession. So there's opportunity when you're clear. And unfortunately, most people are not going to struggle pretty hard.